everybody, I'm Kate Welshofer and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a get ready with me while I get ready to make some videos. Normally on Sundays, I don't worry about hair or makeup or really in any way looking like a functioning member of society. So I thought it would be fun to do a get ready with me / beauty tutorial, although I don't know. If you want to know how I did this makeup look, just keep watching, but I am going to do it in natural light because the ring light makes everything look dreamy and beautiful and wonderful, but it's Sunday, so we're just gonna do it this way. Yeah, also my reaction. So here we are, no makeup to start, and before I do my makeup, first things first. There! Okay, so the first thing I do before I do anything, and I don't know why I do this, there's no reason to do this except that I just always brush my eyebrows out. The next thing is one of these. If you're scared of using one of these, don't be scared because they do great things. This is an eyelash curler, and this one has apparently some eyelash glue on it. Ooh, all right, so ignore that. So what you wanna do, and if it helps, sometimes I use a little mirror so I can look a little bit closer. Get in there. You wanna try to get as close to the root as you can. Do like a quick test. Squeeze very lightly, very lightly. Okay, there's no skin in there. Now, just do it really tight for about 10 seconds or so. And we're curling, and 1, 2, 3, and there. Now your eyelashes are a little bit more curled, which makes you look more awake, which is always helpful. So I'm just gonna do it over here on the other side and go in as close to the root of your eyelashes as you can. And then just squeeze just a little bit, all clear, and then just squeeze down tightly. And give it about 10 seconds. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3. This freaks a lot of people out, and I get it, but it really does make a difference, particularly if you're not doing a lot of steps or you don't want to do a lot of steps. So now that I've curled my eyelashes, now I'm going to go in with a BB cream. Because it's the weekend, I don't want to do a ton of makeup, and I've been watching a ton of Alana Davison on YouTube. If you haven't seen her channel, check it out. She's super funny, really beautiful, and does gorgeous makeup. But she's been talking so much about the Physicians Formula Organic Wear BB Cream. I bought this BB cream by Physicians Formula, and then I watched another one of her videos and realized it was actually this one. So I decided to try both. They're just available at the drugstore. This one is a little bit lighter, and this one has a little bit more coverage. For the price, I think they're great. I've tried some other BB creams that are pretty good, but they're also kind of pricey. So if you want to save yourself a little bit of money, these are great. The only thing that kind of stinks about them is they only come in light and medium. So if they could make more shades, obviously that would be great. Today, I think I'm going to do the Super BB Cream. Prepped my skin with just moisturizer, washed my face. So we're just gonna start with the Physicians Formula Super BB Cream. And I just take a little bit of it on my finger. My skin issues keep changing, obviously, as I get older. I definitely have some sun damage on my skin. And I also have some darker spots. Never had much of a problem with acne at all, but as I got older, I started to get that, and maybe you've had this, the awful cystic acne that just, you feel it coming and they hurt, they're horrible. And so even when they disappear, they leave some remnants. So I have that on my chin, so usually I'm trying to cover that if I can. So now I'm just taking my beauty blender and blending this in. I love the beauty blender. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on things or spend a lot of time getting ready and doing your makeup, then definitely get a beauty blender. I just think it works so wonderfully. And then we just sort of move it a little bit down into the neck area. So we blended that in, and I kind of like scope around and see if there's some areas that I might want to do a little extra coverage on, and I might just take a little bit more of this and sort of dab that into some of those spots. Right here, I have some sort of weird redness happening. There's something so great about not really being on a timeline and just sort of being able to do your own thing on a Sunday, right? It's funny, I have been struggling, and maybe if you are of a certain age, you can appreciate this. I'm struggling with looking at emerging aging that's happening, and of course it happens to everybody, and I go back and forth. Sometimes I think, would I want to do a little something just to kind of refresh, and then other times I'm like, you know what? Just age and be done with it. Two things. I'm kind of a chicken, and I also am like, what else could I spend that money on that would be better for my life in general? So, okay. So the next thing I want to do is I want to do some concealer just to sort of get rid of some of those eye circles and all of that good stuff, some of the darkness. And normally what I use is this Makeup Forever palette, which I've always liked, and I use it for work, and it's pretty decent coverage. But I also have my Yves Saint Laurent Touche de Radiant Touch. It's more of a thin formula, which is nice. Yep. There's a sleepy. Gross. Sunday, right? Using my little beauty blender, and this little guy I got as part of a set around Christmas time, and I thought it was dumb. I thought that the regular beauty blender was sufficient and you didn't need it. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of this in the corner of my eye too, because it's kind of dark in there. Hello? Wake up. I'm gonna start using this again. I kind of forgot I had this stuff. Ooh, I like it. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever, and I'm gonna use sort of a darker shade. I wanna get rid of some of these darker spots. Spot around my nose, for example. But I don't want to use the light concealer because I don't really want to highlight it, you know? I don't want to draw attention to it. I want it to recede into the background. I know some of you are thinking that I'm taking forever and this is a lot of time and you wouldn't want to bother with this. But it's kind of relaxing. It's sort of an enjoyable activity if you have the time, and I know not everybody does. How we doing? I think this is not too bad. And then I just want to set the makeup a little bit, and I don't even know, do I? Oh, I do have this. This is the Smashbox Fair Halo loose powder. There are certain steps that I think that even if you're doing quick makeup, that you should still do, and this is one of them. Then we can just have a little coffee. All right, so what do I want to do next? I guess I'll do my eyes next. I'm going to do a combination of palettes. I just got this one, the Tartelette. These are the matte shades. Whoops. I really like them. They're really beautiful, and so I'm probably just going to use that today. I also have this Tarte palette, which I got over the holidays. When I saw it, I loved it. I loved all of the colors and thought it was great. The only thing is the eyeshadows aren't very pigmented, and they don't blend super well, but there are still some good shades in here, and I do still use this, but compared to this, there really is no comparison. The shadows in this are much, much better. So we have the little Tartelette palette, and I am going to start with Free Spirit. This guy right here up in the corner. It's sort of like a yellowy color, and I'm just gonna put this on. Hello? The next thing I'm going to do is it's just the color right next to it. This guy, right here. It's called Force of Nature. And I'm just going to put that right above my crease like this. It's that windshield washer motion. And we'll do it on the other side too. I'm trying to up my makeup game. I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to practice more. And we are trying. Okay. There's another color right next to it called Dreamer, going on this whole top row here of the Tartelette palette. I always say when I watch people do makeup on YouTube, I'm always in awe because I feel like it just looks like they make a choice, they do it, and it looks amazing. And then I do it, and I'm like, hold on, please hold, wait. I have to do a bunch of different steps to get this to look the way that I want it to look. And we're blending, and we're blending, blending, and blending. So Alana Davidson has this trick that she does that she basically calls it the faux winged liner. It's just using a shadow instead of a liquid liner or a regular eyeliner to give you that definition and do a little wing and then do it back. But I'm not great at it, so just know that up front. I'm going to use the darkest color here, multitasker. I'm going to put my brush in it. Ugh, I'm like so nervous. I know I shouldn't be because that's so dumb. But I'm just like, this could go wrong. Okay, so basically what she does a little wing. I'm like tentative. It's like hesitation marks. Hard part of my problem, and it's really funny because I did a bit of a lesson with a makeup artist and Elaine, who is amazing and fantastic, and she taught me so many great tips and tricks. But it was really funny when we were doing things, she'd be like, get in there, put that on there, do that. So I definitely have like that fear of going too far and being like, oh no. I do love this. I mean, I have to perfect it obviously, but I love this technique, particularly for the weekend. Now I'm just giving myself kind of like a smoky eye. Smoky eye for Sunday morning. Why not? All right, let's just give up on this eye and try it over here and see what happens. 400 hours later. Oh good, now there's like a little dot there. So now I've made like a real statement. That looks great. Neat! This is what's happening. Do I know what I'm doing? Not even close. All right, so I've sort of given up on that. I'm gonna take some of that Dreamer and just come down underneath the lash line like this. Doing my makeup involves a lot of like, okay, so then I gave up and then I did something else for a while and then I regained my confidence to go back in and see what happened. Why does that look like that? Ultimately, what I usually end up doing, I'm just gonna take one of my eye pencils and just kind of go back in. I also like to line on the waterline up here. Like this. What happened? Okay, let's see how that worked out. I'm gonna tie all of this together in some way that resembles something. There's a part of me that's wondering if I get to the end of this and then I'm just like, delete. I'm gonna go back in with a little of that light color. I wanna do that right on my lid. Some lightness and brightness. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do makeup. Blend it all together. Hello. Ugh, my eyes look like they're two different sizes, so that's a look we've achieved. Still working on the eyes. Still trying to get it to happen. I don't necessarily love it, but I don't hate it. I'm going to put on some mascara. I've been using Roller Lash by Benefit, which I actually got as a gift. It's not bad. I like it. I'm definitely going to be looking for a new mascara soon, so if you have any recommendations, please send them my way. We're not done yet. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh my god. Well, I just love it. Now that we have done that, what should we do next? Let's do some blush. Probably make my blush face more often than I should. I like to do a contour whether it is the weekend or not. This looks about 1,000 times worse on camera than it does in person. That's okay. We're gonna get there. I'm just gonna have some coffee. Do we have it? Oh wait. Please hold. I'm gonna do a little bit of this Hoola bronzer by Benefit just to warm things up. Just a little bit. I feel like I need it. A little bit of a contour on my nose. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. People are scared of contouring because they see the contouring that's like that, like makeup, and it's like everywhere and it's really scary. But all you really need is just a little light powder. Start it by your ear. I also do a little under my jawline like this. I don't normally do a highlighter during the week, but sometimes it's fun on the weekend. And in this palette, there's a whole row over here. These are actually great. Right there. Sorry. Sorry. That was not intentional. Now I'm blushing. Great. So now let's go and do eyebrows. I use the Anastasia Brow Definer. This is the one that has the larger tip on it that, oh, has fallen out. Okay. Next. There we go. I'm going to start by, I kind of want to do just a straight line. And I go from here to the arch. Then I kind of want to fill in here. I'm going to draw up from the bottom. Tiny little strokes. Obviously you can add as you go if you want to. So you're seeing it start to fill in, but then obviously we have this area over here, which is really sparse. So now I go from where I started here, and I'm just gonna draw this out. You don't want it to be too short. Maybe you do. If you want it to be too short, then you know what? Actually live your life. I don't care. Anastasia also has stencils, which I had at one point, and they're helpful too. They're just clear plastic, you put them on your eye, and then you can just fill in with a brow powder, and it just sort of draws it on for you. But that was during the time of my life when I basically had plucked my eyebrows all out, and I looked incredible. Hello. Well, that's a thing that looks like a thing. The other thing I like to set it with, this is Maybelline's Brow Drama in blonde. The eyebrow hairs I do have, for some reason, are like these long eagle eyebrows, so I kind of have to get them under control. I miss the ring light so much. So now we're gonna go to the other side. I'll speed this up. And they do say that your eyebrows aren't supposed to be twins, they're supposed to be sisters or, I don't know, first cousins or something, but my eyebrows are like two people who just happen to get on the same bus. You have this little red spot there. Get out of here, please. Thank you so much. Now I'm just gonna do lips. I'm just gonna do pretty much a quick swipe of lipstick. And then this is my new favorite lip gloss. This is Rose Melody by L'Oreal. Just pretty and pinky. I like how it looks. Okay, just sort of trying to finish the look a little bit with a little powder. And moving on to my final step, I love this stuff, the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. And it smells beautiful, and it's just supposed to keep your skin sort of rejuvenated, hydrated. It can set your makeup, and it just feels really nice. It may not do anything, but I'm enjoying it. So, I guess I'm done. If you enjoyed watching me struggle my way through this beauty video, watch me struggle through life in general and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.